Hello everyone, welcome to the coconut capital of the world, well, at least for the Philippines, Quezon province. Our property here on Quezon has, at our best count, about 70 coconut trees. We figured about 30 of them were ready for harvest, but the question was, how do we get the coconut down when they're way up there? Well, first thing you got to do is find a fellow like this who has one of these. This is a series of interlocking bamboo poles with a long steel blade, curved steel blade on the end of it, locally known as a kawit. There are different styles of kawit. This is the one specifically for harvesting coconut. So the men that harvest coconut spend a lot of time seeking out just the right size pieces of bamboo that they can use to fit together to make an extremely long extension pole. And they wrap the ends with strips of rubber. Be made from maybe old inner tubes or whatever, but get enough of these together, they can create a pole that's, a good 70 feet long. And that way, you can go from the ground all the way up to where the coconuts are. So I've used one of these poles before, and it's a lot like trying to balance a piece of licorice. While the bamboo is very strong, it's also very flexible, and it tends to move a lot. To make matters worse, you have to try to walk in the brush, watch where you're going, and keep this long, constantly moving pole up in the air.
Things are hard to control. And
then when you get to a coconut tree, reach up there and cut off a bunch of coconut. Hopefully none of them land on your head. It's real easy to lose track of where you are. So there was the guy cutting the coconut, and he brought another half a dozen crew with him. So while he was going around cutting the coconut, they would hit the ground, and in most cases, because the property is sloped, it would just roll away. So they, the other members of the crew would go out and try to gather up the ones that rolled away. And we followed up on them to see if they missed any, and no, they did a pretty good job. They got most of them up. So anyway, after they collect them all, then they have to take the husk off. And I tell you what, this guy makes it look easy. I've done this before. It's hard. But they have a good tool, and he just went through it very fast. And they just leave the husk behind on the property, and it composts down after a couple of years. It takes a while. But this is the part that goes to market. So they brought them all up by our front gate and put them in a pile, waiting for the coconut buyer. And we got about just shy of 500 kilos, and we got 9 pesos per kilo and split it with the crew. That's it.